Hello students. So in today's lecture of operating system, we will discuss very important topic of operating system, that is deadlock. What is deadlock? What does it mean? Why it is very important topic, important concept of operating system? Because we deal with resources, we deal with processes in operating system, so it is very necessary to study deadlock. So the question arises here, what is deadlock? So in today's lecture, we will discuss the introduction of deadlock, and we will discuss about the conditions of deadlock, why deadlock happens, what are the conditions for the happening of the deadlock. And at last, we will discuss about the various methods to deal with the deadlock. So first of all, what is deadlock? By seeing various examples in our daily life, we can explain deadlock. For example, two persons, one is going upward on stairs and other is going downward. So at one time only one person can cross. But if both the persons doesn't, अगर दोनों persons में से कोई भी नहीं हटना चाहता, so in that case what will be there? This is called deadlock. So deadlock is a set of blocked processes, each holding a resource and waiting to acquire a resource held by the other process. Here, the example shown in this slide is, for example, a system has two disk drives and there are two processes P1 and P2. P1 process ने पहली disk drive ली हुई है. Just like, take an example here, that this is process P1, this is process P2, and this is disk drive 1 and this is disk drive 2. So what happened here? Here P1 process, here P2 process, here D1 disk, and here D2 disk. P1 process has allocated with the disk D1. P1 को disk D1 मिली हुई है and P1 process is waiting for the disk D2. In the same way, P2 process is waiting for the disk D1 and P2 process is allocated with the disk D2. Now I will write here what will be the, this is allocate, hold, this is waiting, now this is waiting, and here is hold. So now see that diagram here. That definition is easily explained with the help of this diagram. There are two processes, process P1 and P2, and there are two disk drives in the system, disk drive 1 and disk drive 2. So what happened here? Process P1 को disk drive D1 मिली हुई है, but this process is waiting for disk drive D2. और वो छोड़ेगा नहीं जब तक D1 को, जब तक उसे D2 नहीं मिलेगी. And then P2 को D2 मिली हुई है and वेट किसकी कर रहा है वो? D1 की. तो अब D2 वो नहीं छोड़ेगा, तो D2 P1 को चाहिए, वो D1 नहीं छोड़ रहा है. P2 को क्या चाहिए? D1 चाहिए, वो P1 नहीं छोड़ रहा है. तो what happened there? Deadlock arises. कोई भी प्रोसेस अपना काम कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाएगा. Not even a single process is able to complete its task. Neither it's P1 nor it's P2. So this is called deadlock. So I think you all students, it is very clear to all of you with the help of this diagram what is deadlock. So here another example taken is train. Two trains approaching each other at crossing. Both will come to full stop and neither shall start until other has gone. किसी ना किसी एक को हटना पड़ेगा, किसी ना किसी एक को बैक लेना पड़ेगा. समटाइम्स ऐसा होता है कि कार से दो पर्सन आ रहे हैं आमने सामने, और वो दो पर्सन्स क्या कर रहे हैं, आमने सामने आकर किसी एक को क्या करना होता है, कार को बैक करना होता है. तभी उस वन वे रोड पे दूसरा पर्सन जो है जा सकता है. अदरवाइज दोनों एक दूसरे के सामने रहेंगे तो इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू क्रॉस एनी ऑफ द process. It is not possible to cross any of the cars. So this is called deadlock. So I hope this is clear to all of you. Definition is clear to all of you. Deadlock definition. So now this is the other situation where traffic passes only in one direction. So in that case, deadlock is very common scenario. And sometimes starvation is possible, means some car have to wait for a long time. That is called starvation. जब एक प्रोसेस को बहुत ज्यादा लंबे टाइम के लिए उस रिसोर्स को यूज करना पड़ता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड स्टारवेशन. भूख, उसे उस चीज के लिए भूखा रहना पड़ रहा है फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ time. This diagram in this figure shows the real life scenario. Sometimes it happens. This is called deadlock. This is the real life scenario of deadlock. We can take another example of deadlock. आप फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप फीस भरने जा रहे हो अपने कॉलेज में, आपको ट्रांसपोर्ट फीस भरनी है और आपको सेमेस्टर फीस भरनी है, और आपको दोनों अलग अलग जगह पे करनी है. और अब जब आप सेमेस्टर फी पे करने जा रहे हो तो वो कह रहे हैं कि आप तब तक नहीं पे कर सकते जब तक आप ट्रांसपोर्ट फी नहीं भर रहे. और जब आप ट्रांसपोर्ट फी भरने जा रहे हो तो दे सेड कि यू आर नॉट एबल टू ट्रांसपोर्ट फी until you will pay semester fee. So what happen here? Here deadlock will be created. So आपको कोई ना कोई सोल्यूशन फाइंड आउट करना होगा. या आपको पहले ट्रांसपोर्ट फी भरनी होगी, या आपको पहले क्या करना होगा, दैट इज semester fee pay करनी होगी. So this is called deadlock in real life example. So next is, what are we covering here? We develop a description of deadlock which prevents set of concurrent processes from completing their task, then to present a number of different methods for preventing or avoiding deadlocks in a computer system. So we are covering here. Next, what are the conditions of deadlock? What are the conditions of deadlock? For deadlock to arrive, for deadlock to occur, what are the various conditions? Actually, there are 4 conditions of deadlock. जब वो चारों conditions एक साथ होंगी तभी deadlock होगा. And that 4 conditions is known as mutual exclusion, hold and wait, no preemption, circular wait. So these are the 4 conditions and characterization of deadlock. So what happened here? What is the meaning of this one? This one is, when these 4 conditions happens, then and only then क्या होगा, deadlock occur होगा. So these 4 conditions are named as, I'll again repeat it. These 4 conditions are named as mutual exclusion. Mutual exclusion is the first condition. Second is hold and wait. Hold and wait. And third one is no preemption. And last one is circular wait. So we will describe all these conditions in detail one by one. A deadlock happen when 2 or more processes need some resource to complete their execution. And these conditions are known as Kaufman condition. These conditions are known as Kaufman condition. These 4 conditions are known as Kaufman conditions for the deadlock. So first is mutual exclusion. What is mutual exclusion? There should be a resource that can only be held by one process at a time. There should be a resource. Only one process at a time can use a resource. वो non shareable होगा. अगर शेयरिंग में होगा तो डेफिनेटली डेडलॉक होगा ही नहीं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, देयर आर 2 प्रोसेसेस और एक प्रिंटर है. अब एक प्रिंटर दोनों प्रोसेसेस को चाहिए, बट अगर प्रिंटर शेयरिंग में है तो डेडलॉक नहीं होगा. डेडलॉक होने के लिए कंडीशन क्या है कि म्यूचुअल एक्सक्लूजन, वो नॉन शेयरेबल हो. अगर एक रिसोर्स है, उस रिसोर्स को एट अ टाइम सिर्फ एक ही प्रोसेस होल्ड कर सकता है. उस रिसोर्स को एट अ टाइम सिर्फ एक ही प्रोसेस होल्ड कर सकता है, एंड दूसरा प्रोसेस उसके लिए वेट कर सकता है, उसको उसके लिए रिक्वेस्ट कर सकता है, बट इट इज नॉट एबल टू होल्ड इट. इफ दिस कंडीशन इज ट्रू, देन डेडलॉक अकर. Second condition is hold and wait. What does it mean? What is hold and wait? As its name suggests, hold and wait, as we earlier make the diagram in the introduction of deadlock, P1 process is holding disk drive D1 and it is waiting for disk drive D2. And similarly, P2 process hold a disk drive D2 and it is waiting for disk drive D1. This is called hold and wait. A process can hold multiple resources and still request more resources from other processes which are holding them. So what happened here, एक प्रोसेस ने क्या किया हुआ है एक रिसोर्स को होल्ड किया हुआ है और दो रिसोर्सेज हैं, एक रिसोर्स को होल्ड किया हुआ है और दूसरे रिसोर्स को क्या कर रही है, रिक्वेस्ट कर रही है, एंड इट सेड कि मैं पहले रिसोर्स को तब लीव करूंगी जब मुझे दूसरा रिसोर्स मिल जाएगा. सो दैट इज द अदर कंडीशन फॉर डेडलॉक. That is other condition for deadlock. Third one is no preemption. As we already know the two words, what is preemption and what is not preemption. Preemption means किसी चीज से switch कर जाना, किसी चीज को leave कर जाना. एंड नॉन प्रिम्पशन मीन्स उस चीज को क्या करना, जब तक आपकी एग्जीक्यूशन कंप्लीट नहीं हो रही, फोर्सफुली आप उसको नहीं छोड़ोगे, आपसे कोई नहीं छुड़वा सकता है. सो नो प्रिम्पशन, ए रिसोर्स कैन नॉट बी प्रिम्प्टेड फ्रॉम अ प्रोसेस बाय फोर्स. A resource can be released only voluntarily by the process holding it. जिस process ने उसे hold किया हुआ है, that process only are able to leave that resource. Otherwise, forcefully it cannot be preempted. The process can be released only voluntarily. In the diagram below, process 2 cannot preempt resource 1 from process 1. Where the diagram which we have made earlier, what happened in this? In this diagram, what we did one process P1 that is holding disk drive D1, that holds already disk drive D1. So जब तक P1 प्रोसेस का काम D1 से खत्म नहीं हो जाता, we are not able to forcefully preempt that disk drive D1 from P1 process 1. So this is called no preemption. And last one is circular wait. Circular wait, a process is waiting for the resource held by the second process. For example, there exists a set of T0 is waiting for a resource that is held by P1. P1 is waiting for a resource that is held by P2. And Pn minus 1 is waiting for a resource that is held by Pn, and P0 is waiting for a resource that is held by P0. So जहां से start हुआ था circular, it becomes a circle again and again. So जो P1 प्रोसेस ने रिसोर्स होल्ड किया हुआ है, P2 उसके लिए वेट कर रहा है, या P1 प्रोसेस जिसके लिए वेट कर रहा है वो P2 ने होल्ड किया हुआ है. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड circular wait. For example, process P1 is allocated resource R2 and it is requesting, जो पहले वाली condition थी, that is known as circular wait condition. In circle, it is waiting for each other. So these are the four conditions, and deadlock occurs if these four conditions hold true, and the conditions must not be mutually exclusive. So we will again revise it. There are four conditions for the occurrence of a deadlock. For it is also called characterization, and it is also known as, I am writing here, the name of this is also known as Kaufman conditions. Kaufman conditions. So these four conditions are known as Kaufman conditions. What are these four conditions? First is mutual exclusion. Second one is hold and wait. Third one is, what is third one? No preemption. No preemption, which we have already studied these two words, preemption and non-preemption, in our scheduling algorithm. So it becomes now very clear to understand these two words. Next, fourth condition is circular wait. The diagram which we have already made in the introduction of deadlock, that is the diagram of circular wait. So here mutual exclusion stand for non sharing. At least one resource ऐसा होना चाहिए जो non sharing में होना चाहिए. अगर sharing में होंगे तो obviously deadlock होगा ही नहीं. If it is in non sharing, then deadlock possibility is there कि deadlock arises. Then is hold and wait. आपने एक को hold कर रखा है, आप दूसरे के लिए wait कर रहे हो resource के लिए. And third one is no preemption. किसी से हम forcefully preempt नहीं कर सकते. This is the third condition. This is the third characterization. वो process जिसने hold किया हुआ है, that process only, that voluntarily released resource, but we are not able to release the resource from that process forcefully. And last one is circular wait. Circular wait stands for P0 waits for the resource that is held by the P1, P1 wait for the resource that is held by the P2, P2 wait for the resource that is held by the P3, and so on. This process is going on and on and on. This is called circular wait. So when these four conditions becomes true, then and only then deadlock occur. Then and only then deadlock occurs. So must keep in mind that these four conditions are very, very important to be true to becomes a deadlock. So next is methods for handling deadlock. What are the various methods for handling deadlock? Deadlock हो गया या deadlock नहीं होना चाहिए, उसके लिए क्या methods हैं? हम उसे किस तरह से handle कर सकते हैं? Deadlock को किस तरह से हम handle कर सकते हैं? So there are three ways to deal with the deadlock problems. First one is prevention. कि deadlock कभी आए ना. See in real life when we are feeling sometimes low कि मुझे तो fever होने वाला है. So first we will take first precautions कि हमें नहीं होना चाहिए, otherwise it will create problem. So we take PCM, paracetamol or any other fever tablet to prevent it. So this is called prevention कि ensure that system will never enter a deadlock stroke. और किसी ना किसी एक condition को आप false कर दो. Deadlock कब होगा? When these four conditions becomes true. And if we false, we will never happen to become any one of the condition out of these four conditions. Then what happen? Deadlock will never happen. So this is called prevention. Next is detection and correction. अगर deadlock हो गया, deadlock आ गया, suppose we haven't prevented it and deadlock enters in our system, then recover it. There are many methods to recover from the deadlock. Because deadlock होगा तो हमें बहुत सारे processes को abort करना पड़ेगा. But we are able to detect it and correct it. There are many methods to recover from the deadlock. So second deal with the deadlock is detection and correction. And third one is ignorance. Ignore problem and then pretend that deadlock never occur, used by the most operating systems. That is called ignorance. So we will discuss all these ways to deal with the deadlock one by one in detail. So first of all, prevention. Prevention means set of methods for ensuring that at least one of the condition cannot hold. We already know deadlock when happen, when these four conditions must true. So how to prevent the deadlock? To false any of the condition. एक भी condition, at least one of the condition cannot hold, तो deadlock नहीं होगा. Avoidance means OS, operating system, be given information about the resources request in advance. तो avoid करना उस चीज को. So how we will prevent the deadlock? हम चारों conditions को देखेंगे कि हम किस तरह से क्या कर सकते हैं उस condition को true नहीं होने दे सकते. Deadlock ताकि हो ही ना. So first method is restrain the ways request can be made. So mutual exclusion. हम mutual exclusion को क्या करें? False कर दें. Actually, practically, it is not possible to false mutual exclusion condition. It is not required for shareable resources must hold for non-shareable resources. So it is not possible to dissatisfy the mutual exclusion because some resources जो हैं वो non-shareable होते ही होते हैं. There कुछ resources that are shareable, but some resources are non-shareable. हम इस condition को actually practically ये possible ही नहीं है कि इस condition को हम क्या करें? False कर दें. So first is mutual exclusion. Second is hold and wait. Hold and wait को हम किस तरह से false कर सकते हैं? Allocate all the required resources to the process before the start of its execution. देखो कोई भी प्रोसेस अपना काम स्टार्ट करना शुरू किया उसने तो हम उसे पहले से ही क्या कर दें? Allocate all the required resources to the process before the start of its execution. हम पहले से ही क्या करें? एग्जीक्यूशन के पहले से ही हमें पहले ही पता हो कि प्रोसेस P1 को 5 रिसोर्सेज चाहिए, प्रिंटर, डिस्क ड्राइव, CD ड्राइव एंड many other resources, etc etc. So हम उसे पहले ही वो पांचों रिसोर्सेज क्या कर दे? एलोकेट कर दे. बट इट विल lead to the low device utilization. हो सकता है प्रोसेस P1 requires printer at a later stage, so printer becomes here idle. For example, if a process requires printer at a later time and we have allocated printer before the start of its execution, so what happen? Printer block हो जाएगा, printer का कोई भी काम नहीं होगा और big process उसको use नहीं कर सकेंगे. And second thing is the process will make a new request for resources after releasing the current set of resources. So दूसरा ये भी हो सकता है इसका सॉल्यूशन, ये कंडीशन होल्ड एंड वेट नहीं ऑकर करे कि द प्रोसेस विल मेक अ न्यू रिक्वेस्ट फॉर द रिसोर्सेज. जब वो नई रिक्वेस्ट तब करेगी प्रोसेस P1 जब वो पहले पांचों रिसोर्सेज को छोड़ देगी. बट इन दैट केस व्हाट हैपन? स्टारवेशन हैपन. भूख एक क्रिएट हो जाएगी, स्टारवेशन हैपेंस. सो दिस स्लाइड शो अबाउट द होल्ड एंड वेट कंडीशन. हम होल्ड एंड वेट कंडीशन को दो तरह से डिससेटिस्फाई कर सकते हैं, बट प्रैक्टिकली इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. मस्ट गारंटी दैट व्हेनेवर प्रोसेस रिक्वेस्ट अ रिसोर्स इट डज नॉट होल्ड एनी अदर प्रोसेस. पहली चीज कि जब प्रोसेस किसी भी रिसोर्स के लिए रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा है, वो तब रिक्वेस्ट कर सकता है जब उसने पहले वाले होल्ड रिसोर्सेज को लीव रिलीज कर दिया हो. And second is require process to request and be allocated all its resources before its begin execution. Starting से पहले ही उसको सभी के सभी resources क्या हो जाएं, allocate हो जाएं. So there are two disadvantages of these this uh, restrain this way. For example, first is lower resource utilization, as we have already discussed, and second is starvation. Starvation will be there. So third one is no preemption. How we false this is also practically not possible कि forcefully आप preempt कर दो, preempt resources from the process when resources required by the other higher priority process. So if a process that is holding some resources request another resource that cannot be immediately allocated to it, then all the resources currently being held are released. आप फोर्सफुली क्या करो, प्रिम्प्ट कर दो, तभी ये कंडीशन को हम क्या कर सकते हैं, फॉल्स कर सकते हैं, डिससेटिस्फाई कर सकते हैं. बट इट इज ऑल्सो नॉट प्रैक्टिकली पॉसिबल टू डिससेटिस्फाई दिस कंडीशन. एंड लास्ट वन इज eliminate circular weight. How it is this? Impose a total ordering of all the resources types and require that each process request resources in an increasing order of enumeration. For example, how we eliminate this circular weight? For example, if P1 process is allocated resource R5, next time if P1 asks for R4, R3 lesser than R5, अगर अब P1 ने R4 और R3 के लिए रिक्वेस्ट की, वो R5 से कम है, सो सच रिक्वेस्ट को हम ग्रांट नहीं कर सकते. तो मतलब कि रिसोर्सेज सिर्फ प्रोसेसेस सिर्फ उन्हीं रिसोर्सेज को ग्रांट कर सकते हैं जिनका नंबर हायर होगा, लोअर नंबर वाले रिसोर्सेज को ग्रांट नहीं कर सकते. सो इससे क्या होगा, सर्कुलर वेट की कंडीशन जो है वो एलिमिनेट हो जाएगी. So these are the ways how we eliminate one of the four conditions to prevent the deadlock. How we prevent the deadlock? There are many ways to eliminate one of the four conditions. We can eliminate mutual exclusion, we can eliminate hold and wait, we can eliminate no preemption, we can eliminate circular wait. But out of these four, only practically possibilities of circular wait. Practically पॉसिबिलिटी बाकी तीनों की नहीं है. म्यूचुअल एक्सक्लूजन प्रैक्टिकल पॉसिबल नहीं है, बिकॉज कुछ रिसोर्सेज जो है वो नॉन शेयरेबल होते हैं. इट कांट बी शेयर्ड, वो उनकी कंडीशन है, वो उनकी नहीं हो सकते वो शेयरिंग में. एक फाइल है, कोई उस पर राइट कर रहा है और कोई उसे सेम टाइम पे रीड कर दे, तो द रिजल्ट विल बी नॉट कंसिस्टेंट रिजल्ट. सो practically mutual exclusion is not possible. Second, we can say practically hold and wait is not possible. हम ऑलरेडी पहले से ही सभी रिसोर्सेज नहीं दे सकते, लो यूटिलाइजेशन होगी और स्टारवेशन की प्रॉब्लम अकर होगी. एंड थर्ड वन इज नो प्रिम्पशन, हम किसी से फोर्सफुली प्रिम्प नहीं करा सकते, इट इज ऑल्सो नॉट प्रैक्टिकली पॉसिबल. एंड लास्ट वन इज सर्कुलर वेट, इट इज प्रैक्टिकली पॉसिबल. सो वी कैन अवॉइड द डेडलॉक by eliminating circular weight only in practical real life solution. So these are the deadlock characterization and deadlock prevention. And next, we will discuss in deadlock about the avoidance. What is the banker algorithm? How we avoid the deadlock with the help of the banker algorithm, and what is the elimination prevention? These are some the ways how we deal with the deadlock. So we have discussed what is introduction of deadlock, then characteristics. Characteristics means conditions to become deadlock in the system, and third one is deadlock prevention. So I hope all these topics and all these conditions have been clear to all of you, and we will discuss deadlock avoidance and other topics in our next lecture. So take care, students.